I was like, okay, so you
Well,
just
I think the party takes precedent over that.
over race in the United States. Race?
I think
It does it?
Yeah, apparently so. Because I'm like, because why would they? Why really?
Like, when did that rule come out? Is that a thing?
I'm talking about their mindset.
Okay,
like, hey, look,
so that's okay.
look,
Yeah, but
we got to vote blue first, and if we can get a black person that's blue, then go for them. But at least
I didn't see that in the rule books.
I mean, hey, that's one of them
but-
unspoken rules. But at least with the Texas thing, maybe he actually thought that, hey, look, this other guy is a better candidate. So he's like, okay, we're gonna go with the actual better candidate. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what they do
it's
behind doors and them meeting rooms and stuff.
Oh, for sure. But it's just that the people are becoming aware of it. It's not so much the politicians, but the people that's looking at the game now. It's like, hey, y'all niggas on some bullshit. And this is stupid. That's what the outcry of the people that are watching it are saying.
I don't know. I don't think it's as many people as we feel like, because at the same time, I think we still have to account for our algorithms. So it's like if we look at certain things, it's like we know for a fact at this point that they're gonna feed us things that we agree with. So they're only if they my algorithm can see that. You know, I look at videos that are pro-Republican sometimes and look at videos that are pro-Democrat sometimes. They're going to feed me those people that are, you know, prominently in the middle and like probably controversially in the middle. So we're not going to be able to see as many people who are still stuck in that, you know, all red all the time or all blue all the time. We're not going to see it as much. So I'm like, I still think the vast majority are still pigeonholed to what color tie the person got on. But I think the people who are able to see this game for what it is are being able to, they're having a better platform to speak and to reach people who, again, already think like them. I'm like, they're not getting recommended to people who already vote a certain way anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but you know.
You were going to say something, dude?
Forgot what it was, so
Oh.
I kept talking over you.
Sorry.
But no, it just, you know, you gotta, when the Democrat Party wants you to push a certain message and you don't want to do it, but I think they do vet you before you become the nomination or the front runner. Like, hey, we want to push these certain messages. Are you willing to do that? Do you align with this? Do you align with that? If you say no to any of these, we're not going to pick you. I feel like that's what's going on, because I feel like a lot of the people that Obama is picking or supporting, they pushing for the LGBTQ plus or men and women bathrooms or men's and women's sports. And a lot of them, you know, I forgot another lady in California where Obama didn't pick the black girl. She didn't support those ideas. I think that the same thing with Jasmine Crockett. I didn't see her come out and say anything about that, but the other guy, he did.
Yeah,
And then he was also
he sure did.
Yeah, and he was also what did he say? He said our southern border should be like my front porch.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Fuck out here. What are you talking about?
like, I feel like if you don't
That cost him election
welcome
right
sign.
there. Yeah, with a welcome
With a
back.
big
Yeah.
welcome sign. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
like,
you
it-
crazy as hell. Come on,
I
dog.
feel like that's if you don't align with those certain,
And that's why he
policies-
got
that's
like
why
you
he
said,
got-
that's the policy that they wanted to push. And he said that dumb shit and he got the nomination. So
All right, we doing good. Let's move on. So you talked about Gavin Newsom. I got the same SAT score, 940, 930, just like you guys. I can't read. Let's go to our next topic.
I'm no
he
better
also
than you.
said he has dyslexia though.
Yeah, that motherfucker got
What he said?
dyslexia, all right? Yeah.
I thought he said we couldn't read.
No, he said that.
He said-
He said he had
He
dyslexia
said he
after
can't
the
read,
fact.
but
Yeah.
he said he has dyslexia.
Even though he had just went and told somebody he read a book in 2 hours and it was like 200 some odd pages. Motherfuckers with dyslexia can't do that.
All right.
So, and then your dumb ass running an entire state. Trust me, you don't have dyslexia.
I think context matters. All of that stuff. He was at a book signing,
Yeah.
or a book release party that
that ain't how
he just
it
wrote a
looked.
book. Of course not, because they only showed the clip of him saying, "I'm just like y'all."
No,
and
I watched a
I'm
lot
not
of
talking
that.
about you, specifically you. I'm saying the masses is what they're gonna
they-
see.
Yeah, it still stood out the exact same way.
with that
You
monkey
could have
video.
watched the 5-minute version, or you could have watched the 25-minute version.
I mean, hey,
I say it's the same
He
thing
said-
with that monkey video Trump accidentally put out. You know, you got to throw them quotations. 'Cause I don't know if he did it on purpose. I
He posted that shit.
I
Put
think
it
he
out.
did. I think he did. But hold
He
on.
probably downloaded it himself and posted it.
You know what? No, you fucking. He probably did. Fuck it.
Cut it out. He posted that shit. He probably was fucking laughing and showing his kids and everything. He was like, "Hey, Darren, look at that shit."
I expect him to do more. I expect him to just be like, I don't even care no more. That's what I expect. I don't do it.
I mean, it's been proven that he can do it and get away with it.
Yeah,
Why would he care?
But about the Gavin Newsom,
Yeah.
so that leads me into the next topic I wanted to get you guys' opinion on, the black struggle. I feel like some of these politicians are trying to cater or relate to black people because of the struggles or some of the struggles that we say when we growing up. You know, trying to, hey, I relate to you, you know, I ate syrup sandwiches when I was growing up.
Oh,
I
yeah,
used to have to boil water on
And the nigga grew up in a 2-story house with a swimming pool in it. Motherfucker, you ain't relating nothing to what
I'm
nowhere
telling you.
did.
That's not nothing new though. But people always equate what you're saying. They always equate being broke with black. And it's just like, just because I grew up broke, that mean I can relate to black people. Like, what the, like, no, there's a cultural difference,
It
like,
is.
that would cause you to be able to relate to somebody. But
But
just
do you
having
think-
the same financial, that's one aspect. And it's something I'm actually learning about in class. They're talking about, the section is on diversity. And they were talking about how so many companies are prominently talking about how diverse they are, but they're only doing surface level diversity, meaning race or nationality or sex or gender orientation and all of the other stuff. And it was like true diversity has deeper implications than just that. It also comes on like your background, what area of a place that you grew up in, how much money you had at the, what like your income level when you were growing up, and your personality and your personal opinions. And it's just so much deeper than just these basic surface level things. And that's what the Democrats and Republicans do all the time. They take these very surface level things and say that, hey, I can relate to you because we share this one thing in common. And it's like, yo, just being broke don't make you know what it means to be black.
But I will say this, I'm sorry to interject, but back to that real quick, the Republican Democrat thing, I have rarely, and you would have to find me an example of where Republicans said, hey, I'm just like you, I eat syrup sandwich. They don't ever.
They do it with religion. They do it with
Yeah,
religion and
but I feel like they don't. I feel like they don't want to touch it because I feel like they think the Democrats cooking themselves with that, because a lot of people believe in their mind, because I'm a Democrat, whether if I'm not black or not, you're gonna agree with me. And I think a lot of people forget that, whether if you're a Democrat and you're white, you can't get up there and just say certain things that you relate to a black person because, we're telling you our story or you hear these things. But I wanted to get your opinion. Like, do you think we got to stop sharing that stuff with anybody else that's not black? Because some people are like, hey, did you ever heat up a pot of water on the stove? Because when the apartment you lived in, the hot water was off for 2 days, and you have to boil water and pull it in the tub so you can have a hot bath. Or, hey, the milk is gone, I used water to eat my cereal. Or, hey, I reused this cooking grease on top of the stove for 3-4 days. Now when I'm making pancakes, my pancake tastes like old bacon grease.
Isn't
you
that a
imagine?
combo though? I mean,
know.
bacon flavored pancakes.
Full syrup on my bacon sometimes.
I like that though. Say, hey, nigga, call me for breakfast because I might be in on that.
But the thing is, hold on. Is there, even now, because we're in a different generation, are there things that you think about, that you grew up, that you did, that if you were to share now, you'd be like, I don't want to share that. Or I feel like if I try to share that with you, you might look at me a certain way, not just from family or friend, but just in general. Do you think black people need to stop sharing all that stuff? Because it is starting to get there. You see some of these, I see kids on social media, some of these white kids are trying to act black, and they say some of the stuff. I'm not saying everybody don't go through struggle. I'm not downplaying nobody else's struggle, but some of the stuff I can relate to that you went through. I can do, I can relate to that you different. Like, hey, my mom used to burn the back of my head with that goddamn hot comb.
Yeah.
Like shit. You ain't gonna go through that if you're not black or if you got white hair. You ain't gonna put a hot comb to a white person hair like that.
Man, I'm just seeing them Asians.
Unless they just
Them Asians, they giving themselves afros. I'm like, I be seeing
Yeah,
that
dreads.
shit. Yeah, no, not even dreads, just afro.
Oh, no, I saw the dreads, too.
No, I seen that too, but I'm saying I seen a guy, he had a full beard and he went through like this whole process of like probably permed it and stuff and curled it up and twisted it up. And then after he took all the stuff out, he kind of like picked it out and it looked like your beard.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
What the fuck are you
black
doing?
folks doing all this, a lot of black women are doing all this stuff to get straight hair to look like them. And now they doing, but that's separate. But to answer your question, I think if black people stopped sharing our culture with, I'll just say America, because we're in America, I think it'd be a very boring ass place. Yeah. So you think about everything that's cool about America, it has roots in black folks. You look at rock and roll, where the hell that come from? That came from black folks. You look at the style and swag and charisma and stuff, like it starts in just us being us. Like you look at the old school black dudes that, in the music and stuff, it's like they got a certain kind of swag and rhythm about the way that they move and the way that they do things. And it progresses through the ages and morphs a little bit. And then it's all it takes is for somebody to see it or to have one experience in the hood and be like, hey, that's cool. Let me
You season your
back.
food.
Yeah, let me go back. Season your food. Go back home and show my friends what I learned, on my field trip to the hood this one day. And
Yeah, but what is your response to? I know everybody's seen some of the videos where you see these black girls tell these white girls, you can't have braids in your hair. Take that shit out your hair.
we talked about this before.
I'm like,
Yeah, but
that's
this
separate
is,
because that's like ancient. That's completely ancient thing. People braided their hair all over the world throughout the entire history.
Yeah, we did talk about but that ain't the message that because you see people in the comments, who is this girl trying to, then it'd be.
But at this point, it's obvious what they're doing. Like when white girls and stuff get braids in their hair, they're not doing it in